Autumn of 1939, the world became chaos as it was thrown into a conflict that would forever change the course of history. World War II began when Germany invaded Poland, a move that shocked the world and revealed a devastatingly new approach to battle, Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg, or lightning war, was a military strategy that focused on speed, tight coordination, and overwhelming military force. It was designed to mainly avoid the prolonged trench warfare of World War I and used to deliver rapid victories.
Feeling defeated after World War I, Germany, with their new Blitzkrieg battle strategy, shifted into full gear with aims of conquering Europe. Led by Adolf Hitler, the Nazis, who controlled Germany through this war effort, wanted to claim more territory in both the East and West to aid in regrowing into a powerful nation. Furthermore, having very direct views and ideologies on racist and anti-Semitism, the Nazis also aimed to create a completely pure race. In their minds, they believed that ridding the world of all inferior races, starting with the Jewish and Slavic people, was the best method of action. They essentially aimed to create a perfect German racial dominance through their growing military power, while simultaneously reaching total control all over Europe, something the Allied alliance was completely against.
Germany's ferocious endeavor to unify all German populations and gain beneficial territory powered its need for Poland. And with the massive and formidable German army, they would have it. To justify their invasion, the Nazis accused Poland of discriminating against its German demographic. The Soviets even helped Germany to fake an attack on a German radio station. The phony strike led Germany to accuse Poland of attacking them and allowed for retaliatory actions against them. On September 1st, 1939, Hitler and his army invaded Poland.
Around the almost helpless city.
His elite army devastated the Polish troops, even though they were fighting bravely. But Poland's fate was sealed when the Soviet Union pounced at its eastern front on September 17th. After Poland's swift defeat in October, the Nazis and Soviets divided the country according to the secret Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact.
In May of 1940, Germany launched a swift and successful invasion of France and the Low Countries, destroying a huge European power in simply 6 weeks. After declaring war on Germany, the economically struggling country of France struggled through deep political divides and unstable governments. As their leaders argued, the military took no action and instead stood idle behind the heavily fortified Maginot Line as they waited for Germany's deadly offense. When the attack finally came, Germany first targeted Belgium and the Netherlands, destroying their major cities with aircraft bombing. French and British troops rushed north to aid the fallen countries, but instead ended up falling for Germany's planned diversion, playing right into their hands. Germany tanks broke through the thick Ardennes forest and completely circled the Allied forces, cutting off any chance of retreat. From there, France tried to regroup, but by the time they did, it was too late. German forces had already quickly advanced and captured Paris, forcing the country to surrender. In defeat, France split into two. There were those who supported the pro-German regime and others who fought for free France and continued to fight for years to come.
The first battle in history fought only by aircraft. The Battle of Britain was a pivotal air campaign that occurred between July and October of 1940. The battle was a response to the Blitzkrieg and came promptly after the evacuation of British expeditionary forces from Dunkirk and the fall of France. The German Air Force, or Luftwaffe, planned to gain control of the skies in preparation for an invasion of Britain. Aiming to prevent Hitler's plots was the British Royal Air Force Fighter Command, or the BARFFC. The British Royal Air Force was deployed to support the ground army during the battle in the clouds, and pivot the Luftwaffe's focus onto the British Air Force. Even though Germany had the better air force, Britain was well prepared for the battle. To combat their inferiority, Britain commissioned some of the best aircraft for their air force, like the Supermarine Spitfire and the Hawker Hurricane. Unbeknownst to the Nazis, the German threat triggered Britain to develop a strong defense. In the end, the British Air Fighter Command defeated the Luftwaffe, limiting their control over the skies and forcing Hitler to abandon their invasion plans. However, the victory was not without its losses. The battle finished with 544 Royal Air Force pilots and 2,500 Luftwaffe pilots killed, not even near a quarter of the 55,140 British civilian casualties amassed over the struggle.
Hitler's ambitions expanded once again as he turned his focus to betraying their Soviet allies. Operation Barbarossa, the German full-scale invasion of Soviet territory, was the largest military invasion in history, with an aim to gain vast land, secure critical resources, and destroy what he saw as the Jewish Bolshevik threat. Launching on June 22, 1941, Operation Barbarossa sent 3 million German troops and a vast number of tanks and aircrafts to the foreign land. But Hitler made 2 fatal miscalculations that cost him not just the battle, but eventually all of World War II.